Recently, I had the fantastic opportunity to visit Europe as part of the Road to Cologne study tour to experience different cultures and see how their games industry differs to ours back here.
Oh my god, look how British this is. Oh, wow. So high.
It's so British. It's so British. Is that going in the vlog?
Yeah.
Quick disclaimer, I'm about to call everything so cool because this trip genuinely left me speechless. I can't think of another way to describe it. First stop on the tour was London. From its iconic landmarks like Big Ben, the Tower Bridge and Camden Markets, the city is a perfect blend of history and modern creativity. We arrived and hit the ground running, visiting some of the city's most iconic landmarks like Buckingham Palace, Kensington Palace, Hyde Park, where I saw a squirrel for the first time.
Oh, over there! Where? Look, look, look! I found one! Oh my god! I can't see it. Right there. Right there!
The Tower of London, St. Paul's Cathedral, and just so many more places in London. It was just so cool. It felt like I was in Monopoly. Or Horrible Histories.
Okay, so today so far, Talia keeps getting people come up to her and ask for pictures. Wow, look at this. This is crazy. Meow, 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 meow. This is so much fun.
I also visited the British Museum, which houses a collection of artifacts from around the world. And regardless of whether you think they belong there, it was just really incredible to see. Felt like I was in Tomb Raider. I also got to see the Rosetta Stone, which is just a massive bucket list item for me. It was just so cool. I've always wanted to see it. While we were in London, I had the incredible opportunity to meet Alejandro Arcariado, who is a huge inspiration of mine. It took all I had in me to not just fangirl on the spot. Life is Strange is one of my favorite games ever. And now he works at Supermassive, which has made some of my other favorite games ever. We had an hour to talk to him about Life is Strange, but also just about the industry in general. Plus, we're mutuals now on Twitter, so we're basically best friends. Next up, Liz Guildford, home to several major game studios. I had a really fun time. We did a scavenger hunt there. It took us all around town. I knocked on the doors of so many studios and mortified myself. Later that night, we got to do a little bit of trivia with some people from Larian Studios. The Larian Studios of Baldur's Gate notoriety. And not to flex or anything, but my team won.
Did you buy
some more?
Can't help it, just so good. Paris, home of the French bulldog, French onion soup, French toast, the French horn, and the French. And also, at the time, the Olympics.
Where are you going? She's running away. She's gone. She's run away. We're gonna speed this up and make it go really fast. Yeah! Up to the test when things go wrong. London. London.
London.
Italy. This is where Adrian said she's just a friend. Is it? Yes.
Between visiting the Eiffel Tower, the Notre Dame, even the catacombs. I'm gonna put a sound effect in there. Editing me, can you put a sound effect in there? I was struck by how deep of a connection Paris has to both art and history. I mean, we visited Montmartre, like the paint brand. Also, fun gamer fact for you, when the Notre Dame burned down, they used the Assassin's Creed model to rebuild it because it was so accurately documented. Using video games as an archive is just so cool. Speaking of archives, here's Napoleon. He wasn't an archivist. I just wanted to point out how funny it was that his sarcophagus was so big when he was such a small man. Now for the titular event. Cologne, Devcom, Gamescom, so cool. I got to attend some really cool talks and meet developers from all over the world. It's just mind-blowing how big of an industry games is outside of Australia. And just talking to people from around the world, especially from Europe, but also like Brazil and India, it was crazy. I also worked at the Australian booth at Gamescom in the business area, which really gave me first-hand knowledge about what it was like to showcase my games. I was a receptionist. And because I was working in the business area, that means I got to go on the floor on the media day before all of the public was allowed there. And thank God, because this year there were 335,000 people at Gamescom, which is crazy. That's 10 times the size of the town I'm from. All in one building. On the Friday we were there, I took a day trip to Bonn, which is where Beethoven lived, and also the old capital. Beethoven's floors were really squeaky. I guess it didn't bother him much, but it definitely made me self-conscious. I also went to a castle called Drachenfels, where Siegfried killed Fafnir the dragon. Supposedly, I paid €1 to see a puppet show, which kind of explained the whole thing, but it was all in German.
Der reißt mich da aus meinen schönen Papier mich überleben.
6 years of German really coming in clutch.
No headphone problem.
I'm so excited for this. Tee-hee-hee. Yeah. Oh. Boop, bloop.
Last but not least, Amsterdam, the city of canals, clogs, tulips, and nothing else. We actually weren't here for long, but I did get a day to just explore the city, take it all in, and I even got on a boat. Oops, my bad. And then we were off to Breda University. Breda is a little bit south of Amsterdam, but I got to check out their game design program. It was actually really cool to learn about their approach to teaching. We got to sit in on a lecture, which was awesome, and we learned a little bit more about the master's program there, which was pretty cool. For me, this trip wasn't just about seeing new places. This trip, for me, was about really connecting with the culture over there. I mean, I got to meet some of the developers of some of my favorite games ever, and I got to see some super iconic landmarks. I got to see some of the things in real life that I've only ever seen in pictures, like a squirrel. I really wish I had more time to just show off a little bit more because it was so cool, so incredible, and truthfully I had about 14 hours of footage, so picking and choosing what I could show you was really difficult. I don't even know if I could decide what the highlights of the trip were. To be honest, I can't even believe I even got to go, and I can't wait to go away again.